Your job probably isn't that bad. Yeah, the commute is rough, the boss is annoying, the meetings go nowhere. But here's what you're not thinking about. Right now, somewhere, a person is stepping off a dock into a tank of liquid they cannot see through. Someone else is walking into a room where a person died alone weeks ago, and someone is sitting at a desk watching their 10,000th violent video today. It's not even noon yet. These are real jobs, real paychecks, real Monday mornings. Today, 5 of them. By the end of this, your job might not seem so bad. Picture this: full sealed suit, 30 kilograms on your body. You can't feel the air because there's no outside air, just what's in the tank on your back. You step off the dock and you go under. The water, if you can even call it that, is black, completely opaque. Chemical runoff, industrial solvents, heavy metals, sometimes radioactive cooling fluid. You can't see your hand in front of your face. This is a hazmat diver, and this is Tuesday. Refineries, chemical plants, nuclear facilities, all of them have underwater systems that need to be inspected, cleaned, repaired. The problem is what's in those systems, so they send someone in. Level A encapsulation suit, fully sealed, no outside contact, oxygen from a tank, communication through a cable line. And if something goes wrong, 1 pull on the rope, stop. 2 pulls, come up. 3 pulls, that's the emergency signal. 3 tugs on a rope, that's the alarm system. Now, the visibility thing. In clean water, a diver can see, navigate, work. In a hazmat dive, nothing. Total blackout. You work by touch, thick gloves, pressure you can barely feel through them. Finding valves, pipes, structural faults, all of it in the dark, by hand. The heat inside the suit hits 50, 60 degrees Celsius. Most dives last 15 to 30 minutes. Not because the job is done, because the body gives out. 1 millimeter tear in that suit. Medical emergency. Immediately. The pay? $54,000 to $80,000 a year. For diving blind into chemical waste. There's no glamour here. Every diver will tell you that. But when they surface, decontamination shower running over them, suit coming off, and the job got done, there's a specific kind of relief that most jobs just don't produce. You still wouldn't want to do it. The police have left. The detectives packed up. The forensics team took their samples. The case file is open somewhere in a courthouse. And the room is still there. Everything that happened in it, still on the walls, still on the floor. This is when the crime scene cleaner arrives. The industry calls them biohazard remediation technicians. That's a careful name for a careful job. They handle the biological aftermath of traumatic incidents, unnatural causes, accidents, and something called an unattended death. An unattended death. Someone passes away alone. No one finds them. Sometimes weeks. In summer heat, decomposition starts within 48 hours. By the time this crew walks in, it's not just a room with a stain. It's a biological environment, full Tyvek suit, double gloves, mask, enzyme-based chemical solutions that break down organic material at a molecular level, and an ATP scanner. That's a device that finds biological residue the eye can't see, using UV light. They don't just clean what they can see. They clean what they know is there. Here's what takes most people by surprise about this job. It's not the gore. It's the decision you have to make every single time you walk through that door. Process this as a problem to solve, a room to restore, not a tragedy to absorb. Because if you absorb it, the job absorbs you. A family called them. Because they couldn't do it themselves. That's the job. A single scene can cost $3,000 to $25,000. The technician doing the work, $25 to $75 an hour. It's not easy money. It's never just money. Of all 5 jobs today, this one looks the easiest. A desk, a screen, a button. You click keep, you click remove. That's it. Except, what's on the screen? Content moderators work for social media platforms, or the contractors those platforms quietly outsource to. Their job. Review flagged content. Decide what stays online, what gets flagged. Not the stuff you see on your feed, the stuff that got reported. The disturbing media, The violations, the harmful content, one after another, all day. 10,000 pieces of content per shift. Some do 25,000. Every 8 to 15 seconds. A decision. Keep, keep, remove. 8 hours straight. There's no time to think about what you just saw. The next one is already loading. Researchers studied this workforce. Over 50% clinical PTSD symptoms. Not burnout, not stress. PTSD, the kind that follows combat veterans home from a desk job. In 2023, a group of moderators in Kenya sued one of the largest social media companies in the world. The case revealed the conditions inside these facilities, the quotas, the psychological support that wasn't there. Most moderators sign NDAs before they start. They can't tell you what they've seen, which means the full picture stays hidden. Right now, in an office that looks completely normal from the outside, someone is on content number 4000. The day isn't over. Every anti-venom on the planet comes from real venom. There's no lab shortcut, no synthetic version. Someone has to get it from the snake, by hand. The job is called Venom Extraction Specialist. The snakes? King cobras, black mambas, eastern diamondbacks, inland taipans. The most venomous land animals on Earth. The technique is simple in theory. Grip the snake just behind the skull, the posterior, so it can't rotate. Guide the fangs over a collection vessel. Latex membrane stretched across the opening. The snake bites down. Venom flows. One loose grip, one moment of hesitation, and the most dangerous animal in the room has its fangs free. A king cobra bite, without treatment, can kill in 15 minutes. 1 hour at the outside, 1 gram of dried king cobra venom, $1,500 to $3,000, the person who extracted it. Standard technician wage. Some long-term practitioners deliberately expose themselves to small venom doses, building tolerance over years. It's controversial, not scientifically endorsed. What it does change is the relationship with fear. Because to do this job every day, you have to reach a specific kind of calm, not fearless, just focused. These people keep the global anti-venom supply alive, tens of thousands of lives per year, quietly, invisibly, standard technician wage. There's no elegant way into this one. The job is exactly what it sounds like. Sanitation technician, primary tool, a vacuum truck, 3 to 800 gallon tank. You connect the hose, you extract the contents, you clean the interior. One unit takes 3 to 5 minutes. A skilled technician does 10 to 60 units a day. Now at a festival. Tens of thousands of people, 3 days, same units. Summer heat, the interior of a sealed portable unit in direct sun hits 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Bacteria accelerates. Compounds concentrate. What's waiting inside that door has been cooking, and the contents aren't always what the unit was designed for. Needles, chemical waste, medical materials. The technician doesn't know what the hose will find. The vacuum system is powerful, not always predictable. Pressure inconsistencies create what the industry calls blowback. That word means exactly what you think it means, and yet, every morning, every city, every construction site, every concert, someone gets in the truck, does the work, makes sure the rest of us never have to think about it. The largest portable sanitation company in the US, over $1 billion in annual revenue, built on a job nobody wants to talk about. 5 jobs, none of them on a career day poster. All of them happening right now. The hazmat diver, going where no one else will. The crime scene cleaner, restoring what families can't face. The content moderator, absorbing what the rest of us don't see. The snake milker, keeping the anti-venom chain alive. The sanitation technician, making civilization function. None of them glamorous, all of them essential. Next time work feels rough, you don't have to feel guilty. Just remember these 5. They show up anyway. And if you made it this far, I'm guessing you liked what you saw. For more of this, hit subscribe. You know where the button is.